The city of Jerusalem is one of the most beloved cities in the world, and at the same time, it is one of the most reviled cities in the world. It is also considered one of the holiest cities in the world, with three major religions, Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, claiming it as their holy city. Jerusalem's past is as tumultuous as any city in history. Throughout the city's existence, most of the major world powers have fought to destroy it, protect it, or control it. Wars, clashes, political takeovers, and religious turmoil stain the history of this great city. But despite its troubled past, Jerusalem still stands as a strong and vibrant international city. The city we know as Jerusalem has a very long and confirmed existence. The first biblical mention of the name Jerusalem is found in the book of Joshua, just after the Israelites had defeated the city of Ai. But the city dates farther back in time than the period of Israel's emergence in the Promised Land. In Judges 19:10, the Bible tells of a man who was on a journey and went toward Jebus, that is, Jerusalem. In this verse, it becomes obvious that the writer of Judges knew the city of Jerusalem once had another name, Jebus. That explanatory note helps date the city several hundred years earlier than the Joshua and Judges periods. Jebusites, the citizens of Jebus, were mentioned in the genealogy of Noah's family after the flood. Genesis 10:15-16 reveals that Jebusites were descendants of Noah's grandson, Canaan. The Bible says, Canaan became the father of Sidon, his firstborn, and Heth, and the Jebusites, the Amorites, the Girgashites, among others. So, according to the biblical testimony, the city of Jebus was in existence a few generations after Noah's flood. Specific dating during that biblical time period, however, is difficult. One of the earliest extra-biblical testimonies about Jerusalem are Egyptian execration texts. Egyptian execration texts were curses, omens, or defilements written on pottery bowls and figurines against enemy nations or places. Aharon Kempinski describes the execration text by saying, "The earliest execration texts are incantation bowls inscribed with the names of the settlements and their rulers. This group of texts, called the Berlin Group, published by K. Seth and dated to the beginning of Egypt's 12th dynasty, 2000-1950 BCE, refers to the towns of Ashkelon, Rehov, Bet-Shean, and Jerusalem." But archaeologists have debated the extent and size of the Jerusalem mentioned in the execration text because of the lack of archaeological material from the earliest dates of Middle Bronze Age Jerusalem, 2000 to 1550 BC. The scant archaeological remains caused archaeologists to doubt the existence of a prominent, fortified settlement in Jerusalem in the early Middle Bronze Age, 2000 to 1550 BC. But recently, archaeology and radiocarbon dating may have helped confirm the time of Jerusalem's earliest settlement. One method that archaeologists use to help determine dates of archaeological layers is carbon-14 dating, also called radiocarbon dating. Radiocarbon dating is a method that provides objective age estimates for carbon-based materials that originated from living organisms. Some items typically used for radiocarbon dating include charcoal, wood, twigs, seeds, bones, shells, leather, peat, lake mud, soil, hair, pottery, pollen, wall paintings, corals, blood residues, fabrics, paper or parchment, resins, and water. In 2021, several archaeologists and scientists published an article that revealed results of radiocarbon dating of material excavated in what is considered the oldest section of Jerusalem. The material for radiocarbon testing was collected in controlled archaeological situations that through normal archaeological methods had been dated to the Middle Bronze Age. The radiocarbon report established that there was a progression of 5 different periods of settlement in Jerusalem's Middle Bronze Age. It also showed that there was continued occupations in Jerusalem lasting from the 20th to the 15th centuries BC, covering the entire Middle Bronze Age. The radiocarbon dating from Jerusalem's earliest settlement showed there were indeed settlement activities, but no evidence of any public buildings during the earliest part of the 20th century. According to the radiocarbon report, the finds related to this archaeological period are very scarce, and it is impossible to reconstruct the nature of the settlement. The radiocarbon test results seem to have provided an answer to the debate about Jerusalem's earliest settlement by confirming an early, non-public settlement which was followed by a more robust settlement throughout the Middle Bronze Age. Thus, the Bible, archaeology, radiocarbon dating, and the paleography of the execration texts have converged to point toward the 20th century BC as the date for Jerusalem's initial occupation, which was followed shortly by a more observable settlement.
Thank you for watching this video. To keep Theology Academy videos free, please consider making a tax-deductible donation at www.theology-academy.org/donate.